Okay, so this video is about driving a hearse and the blind spots of the vehicle, which are really bad, and like how to deal with them. So of course these hearses come with these really cool curtains and they look awesome, sure, and they make the back really shady and stuff like that, so they're really cool. But this is cutting down on all of this visibility all the way around the window where you can't see the cars outside the window. The problems that you're going to have driving the hearse are if you try to reverse, you can't tell what the heck's going on back there. There are so many blind spots. The whole thing is a blind spot. Probably do not reverse. You know, this is not a car that's designed for you to drive backwards. The other problem that you're going to have that's really bad is if you try to do a lane change to the passenger side over there, there is like so much stuff blocking to tell whether there's a vehicle back there. So the first thing you need to do, like, you can leave this curtain in, and yes, the curtains are awesome. I love the curtains, but unfortunately, if you want to drive this, you're going to need to take that rear window curtain out, and you're going to need to take the side passenger rear window curtain out, so that you can see and have some visibility. Otherwise, you're going to wreck your vehicle. Now, in the back window with that curtain in, you just have this teeny little square, and obviously there's some visibility problems here, but you can deal with that, and I'll show you how. But right here between these two windows, if there's a car there, you'll have no idea, you know. So you know, until you start trying to merge over to the passenger side, and all of a sudden there's somebody honking, blaring their horn, and you find out that there's a car heading back there that you're about to run into. Also, there's the glare off of these two window panes, and the best thing to do, honestly, is to leave it in this position, and at least you could see out that window. This is easier to see out, but right there you're going to get a lot of glare from the front window. And when you whip your head around real fast, you want to be able to see what's going on out that window and not be trying to figure out which one to focus on with all this glare and stuff. So how to deal with these visibility problems? Okay, first of all, driving backwards, I would just say never do it, right? Like, seriously, like, if you go to, let's say, a grocery store parking lot, and you know how hectic those parking lots are, and people going everywhere and pulling their cars out, and you know, and go in every direction. The best thing to do is park way out in the nosebleeds, and then pull into a parking spot, but then pull all the way forwards, so that when you come out, you're going to drive forwards. You don't want to be backing up ever in public. The second thing you can do is you can get like a rear backing camera that hooks over your rear view mirror, and that should help you out a lot. But one thing is, if you get one with a transmitter, which is easy to install, it just has this little square, and it's usually over here, like a little teeny square, and it doesn't show you much. It's really junk. But if you get one that shows a whole view all the way across, that could be really useful. But then you're going to have to run a wire all the way up here, all the way through the roof, all the way down the side, and to the backing camera, like physically has to be attached one end to the other, in order to get your picture. So it's a harder install, but honestly, that's the only one that I would do. Okay, so how do you make merge to your left, to your driver's side? You're gonna have to check your mirrors, and then you're gonna have to look out the window second, right before you go. Take that look out the window. Now, merging to the passenger side, because all this blind spot stuff that's ridiculous, is much harder. But what you're gonna have to do is check your mirrors, your rear view mirror, and then your side mirror. And then right before you go, you're gonna want move clear over here and go like this real quick, and like get a view of whether somebody's back there. And that's how you're going to see whether you can merge over or not. And also just awareness of where the vehicles are, or if you pass someone and then you see them in your rear view mirror, then you know that you can slide over because you know where that car was and you passed it, and then you can slide over as the other way.